you guys are used to a studio? Because I can tell that because you turned your own mics on, you sit down, you put the cans on. This is just like home for you guys, isn't it?
Yeah, it kind of. Yeah, we have a recording studio
In LA.
in LA that we work at every day when we're home. I mean, that's
Is it in your
our,
home, the recording studio?
No, it's about 10 minutes from home. We both live in this kind of the same area, and so we have a studio we go to every day. That's like our office. So we record and write and produce and do stuff. We work there. So definitely at home in the studio.
I think I'm relieved to hear you don't live together because you're twins, you work together, you spend a lot of time together. You probably need your own space at that point.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I have a wife and kids, and but we do live about 4 minutes apart.
and we do, when we're, I mean, we do work. You're right. We work together all the time. We enjoy working together. When we're home, we work when we're not doing the Madden Brothers and we're not, working on our own music. We're producing other artists. So we do work together, all the time. And when we're not working, we hang out together too. So we do like each other. We do get along. So.
Quite good to get on with your siblings, really.
Yes.
Isn't it? Possibly quite unusual. You had an existing audience with your from Good Charlotte. How helpful was that when you're creating the Madden Brothers?
That's a good question. I guess it could go either way because I think that the existing audience that there is the idea of like the existing audience with Good Charlotte kind of wanting Good Charlotte, and then there's the idea that a lot of them have grown up, so there is a big part of the fan base that has grown and is open to hearing new things. So it's both ways. You hear both sides actually. This project for us was a really creative one, and it was kind of a decision to kind of just
It was an artistic decision more than anything.
Make a record. We spent 3 years on it. We really spent lots and lots of time on the songs.
That's a long time, isn't it? 3 years?
Yeah, it was
It wasn't every day in the studio. We would record for periods of time and then take a little time because this was going to be a new thing. We know you only get kind of a first listen so many times in your career, and so we really wanted to take our time and make sure we were happy with the sound and with the direction. And so it was a 3-year process, really.
Was that part of it? Because you've come from something that's well established and well known, and as you say, you've got this first listen. So you're kind of like recreating yourselves?
Well, yeah, absolutely. Because you find over the years, like you just said, you talk about the fan base. You find yourself making decisions on records because you love the fans and you want to give them what they want so many times too. But you also find yourself kind of not making the record for the same reason you made your first record. Really, because then you've got this new factor in the conversation. You go where because you get to know your fans, and before your first record, you don't know your fans. So on this record, we kind of were trying really, like we said, this record was really an artistic decision. It wasn't really kind of like a business decision or like a decision that would be happy it wasn't for the fans. It was really for us, and so we did take it a little bit more. We took our time with it because you do realize, well, some of the records that you made after you had success didn't really get listened to the same way that the records got listened to before anyone knew who you were, because people get a preconceived idea, and sometimes there's things you're trying to do that people just really aren't open. They're not open-minded enough to hear. And on this one, coming out as a new artist again, we realized we really could get a first listen. So it was important to us that we got to do what we really wanted to do, and it was also really gratifying.
You've got a big fan base here in New Zealand, haven't you?
Does
that sort of mystify you? A couple of Americans, you go, what is it about that small place down there that they love us?
It's really interesting, like this part of the world in New Zealand. It's really interesting to me because I feel really comfortable here. I feel really at home here. I really like it here. We were just talking about that this morning, how much we like being in New Zealand and how actually kind of relaxing it is to be here. Everyone's really nice. It's very I don't know. So
just get along
there's
well.
something to it. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's like some other stuff, like depending on what you believe in or whatever. But this part of the world for us is beyond our music. We do have a really great fan base here. And we also kind of feel really comfortable here, so it's nice.
I imagine the same in Australia because you're spending a lot of time there with The Voice. You're comfortable there too? Because it's different to here, Australia.
It is different. Australia is different from New Zealand. They're two totally different things. And I always try to tell people that, like, no, it's not quite the same. They're two unique places to themselves. And Australia is great. Again, with I spend a couple months a year there, which is do at least the last 3 years doing the voice, and so that has become a place that I've become really familiar with, and it really at home there, and I bring my family there sometimes. It's cool. It's a great place. No matter how you slice it, this part of the world is for me it's my favorite kind of corner of the world. Australia, New Zealand, and the kind of this whole part of the world is just somewhere I like a lot.
Well, you just go home and tell them that all the time, and tell them to jump on that flight, because there's this real American thing, isn't there, that we're just so far away and it takes forever.
It's not that far.
It's easy.
New Zealand's closer than Australia.
Americans though love New Zealand. You know, I mean, you hear it all the time. Everybody wants to come here on vacation. Everybody, so it's definitely in America. New Zealand is really popular.
But what you could really help us with that, you too wrote a song about One Tree Hill, which sadly no longer has a tree on it, but that's a whole other story. You know, you could do us some really good PR and get some people on those Air New Zealand flights if you were happy to write a song about us.
We should get with the tourism, the board, and come up with some creative
you so
ideas.
should. You so absolutely should.
We're into it.
We are done. Different sort of song about the underdog standing up. Is that something that obviously that's important for you guys?
Yeah, I think that the song kind of was born out of, the last few years. What I like about social media, when I think about all the good side of social media, is the kind of equalizer it creates for people to, when something isn't right and when something is going on, they can say, they can call each other on it. I think there's no hiding for people when there is something going on, right or wrong, and that's kind of where the song was kind of born out of, was like a big group of people being able to stand up to anyone because they have a voice. And that's ultimately the when people have a voice and they use it, things happen, things change. So that is for us watching, every few months there's something going on where everyone kind of speaks up, and in America especially. That's kind of what the song was born out of. And then on a more personal level, with the video, we kind of took the opportunity to make it about individuals and what they were done with. So there's a lot of levels of the idea of the song. There's an overarching kind of idea, and then there is very personal ideas for individuals.
What's next on the agenda? You're back here in November, I know.
Yeah, we're coming back here on tour, and we're gonna tour this record, and we're gonna keep making music. I mean, we're really, really excited about writing and recording right now, so we'll probably divide the time up. We probably won't tour as much as we used to, because we do spend so much time in the studio writing and recording. But
yeah, but we're definitely gonna. I mean, we're behind this record all the way, so we're definitely for the next, I'd say, 18 months, going to be going around the world.
And is that obviously how it works? You've got to commit your time. It's a massive time commitment to it.
You do. I mean, in order for a record really to work anywhere, you got to go spend time, and so getting to all the places in the world just takes time. So
we'll keep coming back in, and you remember the tourism thing, New Zealand.
Hey,
be really good for us. Be really useful.
We're definitely open to it.
Tell you what, Hobbit, Lord of the Rings does amazing things, so you guys could do incredible things for us.
We're into it.
Nice to talk to you both.
You too.